How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Ed Show. My name is Nate, the owner of co.cust.l.b Blades, and your host. So we're continuing the Rust series here. We're almost done with it, and we are trying to figure out now that we moved away how you can remove rust from your blade, including in the field if you do have it on your blade. Now we're moving into how to protect your blade from rust. So we did a very simple experiment last week, which I'll link the video in here, where we just take Flitz polish, we put it on a blank blade that I forged out that didn't survive, that I wasn't too happy with the heat treat, and now it's our experimental knife. So we threw it in the snow for 10 days with the rising temperatures, falling temperatures, snow and rain here in Utah as I'm traveling with my wife. It showed some interesting results. It got rust on both sides, including the flip side, because it had direct contact with leaves and stuff like that. Not really a go figure, because you would think that this would do a good job. And I did a light coating, mind you. But now, this week, did a sheath make a difference? And you're going to see here in a second in the following clips where this is just a simple sheath. Simple sheath. No grommets, no shaping, no nothing. Just a burnt piece of kydex I had that I flattened out as much as I could, and I just formed around this guy and said go. You can even see the date on that, which is 1/3/23, and so it's only been 3 days. Rust will produce within that time. The experiment before this one was 10. So we're going to see, after you guys see the clips, what this looks like. I don't want to give it away. But in your comments, before you see those next parts, what do you think happened? Just for fun. And also, please mention in your comments, what are methods that you use to protect your blades? And with that being said, let me just do the intro to the Ed Show. If you are someone like me that appreciates high quality steel blades, uses them on the daily, lives by them, and or also like me, makes them, this is the show for you. Also, guys, I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by May 2023. So if you guys can help me with that, please like, share, and subscribe. That would be awesome. Hit that notification bell. There's going to be more videos. I've been more consistent at that. That's been one of my goals. And this year I'm planning on crushing a lot of bigger goals. So with that being said, enjoy the next clips. All right. Now we're going to test Flitz with the blade actually in this sheath versus direct contact with the elements. And this is just a burnt piece of kydex that I've kind of flattened out, and it stays pretty flat. Didn't shape this or grommet it. But you can see the mark date is the 3rd of January 2023. And how we're going to do this is we're going to throw this in the snow like it went tang down, and we'll see if we can get some snow in there and see if we get any rust buildup. But this is the side that's Flitz. It's marked just like in the other video. This is the side that's not. I got a little bit of Flitz on this side, not too much. I'm still predicting there's going to be some rust on the opposite side versus this side. But let's see how it does. So we're going to drop it directly down, and then we're just going to bury it. Drop one more time. That kind of sucked. Oh, we got it in there. All right, now let's bury it. And we'll see what that looks like on Friday. All right, y'all, it is Friday. Let's see what the knife looks like. Let's first find it. So somewhere in here. There it is. And let's go inside and have a look. So with the snow still on there, let's see if we can pop this guy out. Nope. And there we have it. There is no rust on that blade whatsoever, and there is actually water. So the very little bit of Flitz I got on the side we didn't mark that's fully flitzed didn't even rust, because it was in a sheath. Let's talk a little bit more about sheaths and the two-part system of protecting your blades. All right, you guys are back. As you saw, no rust. So I said last week, and I'll say it again this week, protecting your blade is a two-part solution. It really is an equation. The results are no rusty blade. You have to have a quality sheath. This is not a quality sheath. This is just something I threw together to see. Okay, we'll see. And as you saw, I dropped it in the snow just like this, so snow did get in there. And when I took it out of the sheath originally, there was water all up and down the blade, and right here there's actually some rust. But because this was not protected, you can't really see it that well. You can see it a little bit, but it's a light coating of rust. But the blade itself, the edge, all of that did not rust, including the side, which is interesting, that got a tiny little bit of Flitz on it. Okay, or that came from me polishing the side that we completely flitzed, as if that makes sense. When I did the edge right here, it bled on right here, and I just wiped it off. I completely dried it off, and it protected it. There was no rust whatsoever. I didn't think up here was going to rust too much because of how the sheath is. It's formed so that those edge lines will just completely just protect it. There's the only opening parts were down here by the edges and maybe the blade itself. But that's also why Kydex is so awesome. I'm not going to take much more of your time, guys. We're going to do the same test right now today after I get done recording this. And now we're going to test how well baby oil does, because that's what I use to hand sand my blades now instead of WD-40. And sometimes I'll just coat my blades as I'm just working on them versus just putting a bunch of Flitz on them. Flitz is for when everything is finished, and I'm putting 2 to 3 layers on that to protect it before I ship it to a customer. So with that, guys, Flitz is good, but make sure you have a quality sheath. Again, please let me know in the comments, what do you use to protect your blades? I've heard things like my foster dad uses wax on his Damascus blades, beeswax. It just kind of gets in the way of the edge. But what are some methods that you guys use? I'm in this to learn just as much as you guys are. That's why you clicked on this, I hope. And again, if I've sparked your interest, if this helped you in any way, added value, please again like, share, and subscribe, and share this video. All right, guys, God bless. We'll see you next week.